374 students and teachers were abducted in 3 Zamfara schools in the year 2021. The attack on 2 secondary schools and a college of agriculture happened within the space of 9 months. The victims regained freedom, while sadly 2 students died in the hands of their captors. It is a development that motivated the state government to shut down schools since September last year to avert reoccurrence of the ugly incident. 5 months later, the state government has now ordered the reopening of 115 schools, while 85 identified as red remain closed. Teachers lament that closure of schools for months has affected the academic calendar.
The long closure of the school have really affected the school calendar because we have spent about 2 terms without attending the school.
Looking at other states now, they're in their second term. But here in Zamfara, we're starting with our first term, and we have a lot of things to cover up. We don't have enough time because most of the children were not actually engaged during the lockdown.
Teachers of private schools says the long closure of schools negatively affects their financial income.
Being without work for 5 months, being without pay for 5 months, of course affected me, being a family man, and this is my source of livelihood. The private schools can only pay teachers when school fees are paid. And when school fees are not paid, they don't have any source of income to pay the teachers. So I'm appealing to the government that should, in case we have this kind of case or scenario next time, the government should try and see how they can alleviate the sufferings of private school teachers.
It is the first time the Chief of Defense Staff will be meeting with media executives and editors. This meeting is meant to build sustainable trust between the military and the media. Both parties sometimes hold contrary views on what constitutes national security and what should or should not be reported. This mistrust is what the session is set to correct by building a consensus on what type of information can be released to the public in order to maintain healthy civil-military relations. The theme of this session is the role of editors in national security and conflict-sensitive communication. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Leo Erabo, is quick to clear the misimpression that the military is at loggerheads with the media. Rather, he believes the media has a critical role to play in the socio-economic development of the country.
There is a common cause. That common cause is our freedom and liberty. That common cause is for a secure environment.
The relationship has consistently been feisty and frosty. It is highly expected that at the end of this parley, a roadmap will be developed to chart a path for clear rules for editors and media in national security matters and conflict sensitive communication.
In the last 6 months, the West African sub-region has witnessed 4 military incursions, terminating democratic governance in Mali, Chad, Guinea, and most recently, Burkina Faso.
These attempts,
rising on a matter of urgent public importance, Edo lawmaker Julius Ihambere moves emotion on the recurring coups in West Africa. He says the Burkina Faso experience is one too many which should not be allowed to stand.
These attempts, even successful ones, clearly go against the current norms in the international system. In many countries in West Africa, and including other parts of Africa, they have had to go to the extent of writing into the Constitution that any attempt to overthrow the Constitution is manifestly illegal and should be resisted.
So believe this matter is urgent. The issue of
good governance by those in position of authority, even as they urge ECOWAS to be more alive to its responsibilities.
While we are against military coup, it is now time for our leaders to live up to expectation. It is now time for our leaders to ensure that the people that they lead, that they are giving the effective, good governance.